If they can tax us for not buying insurance, they can tax our carbon emissions. Just takes a special piece of legislation. Nothing special, actually, because the Supreme Court has just broadened Congress's taxing power to be essentially limitless, and there's no silver lining in that. Now, listen to a couple things Obama has said. You've got to put daily events, the news of the day, you have to put it in context with this decision, and then you have to associate everything you know about liberalism with this decision, and you will fully understand the consequences. Obama says we cannot drive our SUVs and eat as much as we want and keep our homes on 72 degrees at all times, and then just expect other countries are going to say, okay. That's Barack Obama in May of 2008, after he had been, that's still a campaign. Okay, so what's the big deal with that? It tells us who he is. He doesn't want the best of life to exist in the United States. He doesn't want the highest standard of living in this country, because to him that's immoral and unjust. What the rest of the world thinks is more important. We can't drive our SUVs. We can't eat as much as we want. And we can't keep our homes at 72 degrees all the time, because the rest of the world is not just going to accept that. Well, if this guy is the president and he's got a Congress that's corrupt and a court willing to back him up on the exercise of dictatorial type powers, how long do you think you're going to be driving an SUV? How long do you, or paying through the nose for it? Another thing. So if somebody wants to build a coal powered plant, they can. It's just it'll bankrupt them because they're going to be charged a huge sum for all that greenhouse gas that's being emitted. January 17th, 2008, Barack Obama, presidential candidate. You want to know why West Virginians are not going to Democrat convention? There it is. Their state is coal. And Obama has promised he's going to put it out of business. How? By making it prohibitively expensive to do it. That's authoritarianism, that's statism, and he now has the power to do this. And even if he doesn't have the power, such as granting amnesty to 1 million people, he's still going to do it. This is the reality what we're up against, and have been for 3.5 years. Barack Obama to Latinos in October of 2010. We're going to push our enemies, and we're going to reward our friends who stand with us on issues that are important to us. Yeah, he does that. You and I know the state of the solar industry in this country, do we not? There is no solar industry. It doesn't exist, right? I mean, it's bankrupt. Everybody gets into it, loses. There's no real power being generated. It's not helping these people in the D.C. area who lost their power, right? So I'm reading this morning a tech blog about gadgets, and there's this big long piece from this young kid on all the solar energy being created out there and how you can tap into it. There isn't any. This kid has been lied to his whole life, believes the lies, really thinks that there's all this brand new clean energy out there. It's already there. And he's excited. There isn't going to be any more pollution. He has no more awareness of the real world he lives in than somebody who's not yet born. So we face a monumental task here. It's one of education.